Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Transwest Truck Trailer RV. We are located in Fredrick, Colorado. My name is Larry Vickers. In today's video, we're going to accomplish three things. One, I'm going to prove to you how this is the safest towing vehicle on the market today. Second of all, we're going to talk about maintenance a little bit. A common question I get is, well, after I purchase it, what kind of maintenance upkeep do I need to do on it? And we're going to go over some of those things today. And thirdly, we're going to take a look at this specific truck, and I'll tell you exactly why you should consider this one if you're in the market for a truck. This is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. So as we take a look at it from the side, we can already see one thing that's kind of unique about the truck. If you happen to be one of those people that kind of like people checking out, the nice truck that you have and kind of stand out, well, this is definitely the one for you. And we can tell that simply because of the color. This is Viper Red. There are very, very few of them out there. And as you can see, it really stands out. Another thing we see when we're viewing it from the side is one of those safety advantages that I told you we were going to talk about. And that's simply the sheer size and mass of the vehicle. So if we are in our travels, something happens, the chances of walking away from this are substantially higher than, say, a pickup truck that you're pulling your fifth wheel with. So that safety advantage falls here. Another advantage is the braking system. This comes with air brakes. Well, let's compare that to hydraulic brakes in a pickup truck. If you have a small leak in both, okay, let's talk about the pickups. That fluid is just going to continue to leak out until you get a chance to get that line replaced, or worst case scenario, we go to hit those brakes and there's nothing there. Compare that to a small leak in an airline. There's an unlimited supply of air, so you can simply keep replenishing it until you get a chance to get that line replaced. This truck comes with two storage compartments, a smaller one in the back and a larger one in front. It's diamond plated, and it comes with a connection for an air hose. As you can see, the air hose already has it equipped to fill up tires if one's getting in a little low, but you can put a nozzle on it too and use it to help keep the truck clean. Either spray off the dirt inside the truck or use it on yourself before you ever climb in to help keep the cab clean. This is a trickle charger that assists the batteries in maintaining power. An example of when you would use that, if you're in your travels and you are at night and you want to leave the lights on in the truck, simply plug that into a 110 outlet. Under this step is one of two 50-gallon fuel tanks. The other one is on the opposite side. As the truck is sitting in rest, as it is now, that fuel balances itself out. But when you go to fuel up your truck, you're going to want to do that independently. Beside the fuel tank is a depth tank that holds up to 6 gallons. Under here is the block heater. For people that are in cold climates, you can simply plug the truck in right there. As we come around, and we'll take a view directly in front. And we'll start at the ground and work our way up. We see tow hooks located directly in the middle. You'll notice that the bumper is broken into 3 sections. If we are in an accident and ding up one part of it, we can simply replace that section without having to do the entire bumper. We come on up, we find an aftermarket grille. Above that, as we focus in on the hood, that hood is made of compressed fiberglass. Therefore, it is extremely tough. We had a hailstorm come through that demolished the pickups, but when you took a look at the hood of the Freightliners, you couldn't tell anything had happened. Above that, 2,500 square inches of glass in that windshield. That, coupled with the fact that we are above traffic, makes visibility simply outstanding. Consequently, another big safety advantage this truck has. And finally, as we go on up, we see a row of orange lights to assist the truck in lighting itself up at night. Next, we'll take a look underneath the hood. And we will find the Cummins 8.9 liter engine. It is coupled with the Allison 3200 TRV transmission. This offers 360 horsepower and 1,150 foot-pounds of torque. You'll see how things are color coordinated. So where we see red, that's stuff we're gonna leave for the Freightliner mechanics. But where we see yellow, such as here and directly across, those are things we can check in pre-trip inspections. A couple of other things to notice under here. This is a fuel water separator. If we do leave lights on, something happens and we need to jump start the vehicle, we can do that right here. As we back away, this truck is stock number 5N230038. Next, we'll focus in on the tires. It comes with Michelin 255 80R 22.5. Now, these inside here are separate drums. Those are the tire balancers, and I brought one with to look at. Now, these have BBs and a little bit of hydraulic oil in it. So as you pick up speed and you gain momentum, that balances the entire rotating mass. Consequently, things are safer if everything is balanced. It provides a more comfortable ride, and it will extend tire life up to 40%. As we take a look inside the driver's seat, both the driver and passenger seat are air ride. Those adjustments can be made right here. In addition to that, they can be heated. This is for the lumbar system, so that lets air in and out of the back of the seat. As you look underneath the steering wheel, there's a little pedal. That is to adjust the steering wheel when sitting in the driver's seat. It comes with a kill switch as well, located right here. Whoever buys this truck probably isn't going to use it every day as their daily driver. It might sit a month, maybe two. So by shutting that kill switch off, that will help the longevity of the batteries. As we look in the back seat makes into a bed, but taken right back up into the normal sitting position. If you're on a long journey with this truck, 12, 13 hours and simply need a nap, if you're by yourself, you can put that down into a bed, go back there and sleep for a couple hours, and then start on your travels again. As we focus in on the bed, it comes with 4-inch rails running along each side. As we get around behind, we'll start at the top and work our way back. The backup camera is located right there. As we come down, we find 2 holes already pre-drilled. So if you are in need of additional storage, we can either A, have an additional storage box shipped right to your house, and having those holes pre-drilled makes installation very easy. Or B, with enough notice, I can actually have one here and have it ready to go for you at the time of delivery. The bed is diamond plated, and we see an additional trough cut out. The reason is we've had multiple trade-ins come in with this all beat up. So by eliminating that piece helps prevent damage to the truck. Now, if we're comparing these two pickups, I told you that this is a safer option. One here is the reason why. These are two U-joints. Okay, this is the one for a 1-ton pickup. This is the one for a Freightliner M2 106. So with all the torque and all the horsepower that these pickups can do, it still goes through the U-joint. So which one of those is going to last longer? Which one of those is safer? Obviously the advantage falls to Freightliner. As we come on down, this is for the Voyager system. That's the same system that the backup camera uses. If you want to put more cameras on, simply install them right there. Finally, as we go down, we see a hitch for a bumper pull trailer. Now, as we come this way, and we'll take a look at it from this side. One thing that the Summit Hauler conversion does is put weight over the rear axle. That's roughly 800 pounds. So that does a couple of things for us. It makes for a safer ride when we find ourselves driving in rain. Plus, if we are in mud, that helps with traction as well. The reason that weight is put over, and you can see it from the side, clearly there's a lot more weight on the front than the back end of the truck. So that is why that is put on there. The Freightliner warranty is 2 years, unlimited miles on the powertrain. The transmission itself is 5 years, unlimited miles, and the conversion is 3 years, 36,000 miles. As we take a look inside the passenger seat, also air ride with the same adjustments that are on the driver's seat. In addition to that, under here gives us access to the cab air filters. As we take a look in the back seat from the ground, shows you just how much room and space is available. In addition to that, the Summit Hauler conversion offers the softest, most comfortable seats on the market today. So when you combine those two things, it really makes those long journeys feel like nothing. Now let's crawl on in and take a closer look. So as we take a shot directly in front of us, this simply confirms what I was talking about. See how we are already above traffic? Plus, with this large of a windshield, we can see things directly in front of us and coming along the sides as well. The backup camera is located right here. If we notice, the dash is a wraparound. This is a carbon fiber trim, but this wraps around. Therefore, when we're driving, it's very easy to make an adjustment. We're not stretching, we're not reaching. Everything's right there. The engine brake is located here. This is an advantage over the exhaust brake a pickup has. That exhaust brake is simply going to limit the exhaust to try to slow you down. This is a true engine brake. So if we have that set to high and we're coming down a sharp decline, we actually have 360 horses coming back at us. Therefore, that will slow everything down. Consequently, it'll make things safer for you and your family and the other drivers on the road as well. Automatic transmission, it's simple to drive. Right now we're in neutral with the brake on. When we're ready to go, simply release the brake, R for reverse, D for drive, and we're on our way. Cruise control up here, intermittent marker lights. This is traction control. This locks the differential. Windows here. This is an important one. This is the dump valve. So that lets all the air out of the bed of the truck. You would use that when hooking up your trailer. Release the air, utilize your backup camera, makes hooking up a trailer very simple. If your trailer comes with air ride, this truck already has the lines in it. All we need to do is hook up your glad hands and you're good to go. Climate control located here. Now the common question I get is in terms of maintenance after the fact. So I went and got things from our service department. Basically, there are two options that you have. Okay, one is the A service, next one is B, and you want to alternate these. So, for example, the A one is less complicated. I mean, simply replace the oil, check the fluids, that sort of thing. The other one, the next one you're going to do is the B service, and that gets more in depth. They replace the oil, the filters, in addition to that, a 35-point inspection. So they really get into things. Check the batteries, check the windshield wipers, all that. Check all the seals, all of the belts. In addition to that, they're going to take it for a little drive when they're done. Exhaust, check the turbo, check the manifold, just to make sure everything is working properly. Now, a lot of it depends on service on when you need it in terms of how you drive the truck. If you're doing the coast-to-coast, border-to-border thing, you're really not going to do it nearly as frequently, for example, as somebody that makes those short, quick trips. So in terms, there really isn't a set miles when you need to get it done, more in terms of how you drive the truck. Finally, as we take a look inside the console, you can see more than adequate storage room located there. So as we review, this is a 2023 Freightliner M2 106. The conversion is Summit Hauler. If you have any other questions, please call me at 303-684-3404. You can email me at larry.vickers@transwest.com, or for more information, simply click on the link below. Thanks for tuning in today.